All right. Well, hey, that's rolling. Are we ready?
I already rolled it.
Are you plugged in? Your laptop's plugged in?
We're all good to go.
Yes, we need that shit too.
Everything.
Oh,
is alive.
shit. Who's playing roulette? Welcome to the show.
Whoa.
Some Garbage Pail Skids. Tim's fucking looking through his app trying to find a lady friend. Yeah.
Porn.
I already got like 6 of them, dude. Fine.
It's weird because he's gay, so I don't understand why he's doing this. He's like, you gotta keep up appearances, guys.
He's fighting it really hard.
Have that beard, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have that beard.
Anyway, I'm Shane Kopke. Got Kevin McNichols over here and Tim Gage. I was gonna say the whole thing.
Yeah, you know, I haven't heard that before. Real original, Shane. Real original.
I'm just trying to fucking, I don't know. I thought it was.
It's fine.
Tim, are you all right?
Just move on, dude. Don't care.
Wow, holy shit.
Don't
I didn't
sensitive
expect
today.
that. I get it. Sensitive because he doesn't want to become a spirit.
What? Doesn't want to become a spirit. Elaborate. What's that mean?
What does that mean?
That was from this morning.
Oh, shit,
Where there's
yeah.
crazy dude talking
yeah,
about
that's
seeing
fucking
spirits.
wild
Oh,
shit,
we
yeah.
got another someone
Yeah.
seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Then we thought maybe you might shoot up the place
It was,
after they
there was an
asked
actual
him to
concern
leave.
there for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know.
it was wild, but it wasn't that wild.
It wasn't. We made it wild.
Yeah.
What it is.
We
It wasn't nothing.
we
It wasn't nothing, but we made it something.
Yeah, we created scenarios in our heads, which
That's what
was
we do,
fun.
We do best.
So, Kevin, you drove the car tonight. What happened? Where's the truck?
You
Oh,
totally-
truck's got an oil leak. I got to get a new oil cap on it. It was leaking oil out of it. I guess somehow the cap is
So you
just gone.
Just got the truck back.
Yeah, now we're having
And
more
now we can
problems.
finally talk about what happened. How did that happen?
It was.
How long's it been? It's been
since
Damn
like
near a
last
year now, isn't it?
September.
So wait,
yeah.
Look, the show actually started in September.
Yeah.
So this was around
And
the
it
time we
was-
started.
He actually had the truck for the first show.
Yeah.
Okay. When you first came over here, like,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
even before we recorded camera-wise, or
Yes.
Yeah, when we
So
first
we
got
just had a
together.
little powwow
yeah.
set there?
No,
the fucking-
when we had the fucking camera up the first show.
oh,
The first
kitchen.
show. So he had the
In the
truck.
kitchen, yeah.
Then for some reason didn't want to talk about it because he didn't want to make someone mad. Go ahead, make them mad now.
Why does he get? Why can he make him mad now?
Well,
Because it's funny now.
yeah, well,
Time has passed.
Yeah, at the time it was
Look.
still kind of not so sure what I should say, what I shouldn't say, that kind
Uh.
of thing. You know, some people may have been a bit raw about some things. So basically what happened was my girlfriend crashed into a parked car
oh no!
in our neighborhood.
But she's
and,
okay. Like
she's
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, she's okay.
Uh,
Well, and the thing is, so she claims
Well, it
that
came
what
out
was
of nowhere.
happening- Well, yeah. She had our dog with her.
they wouldn't
and,
have parked there. It wouldn't have happened.
That's what I mean. It's like it's
and
their own fault.
yeah, and her explanation of the events is that Maddox, our little dog, he's like a little min pin, about Chihuahua sized, and he jumped on her arm as she was going around this sort of bend in the road.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
and you guys know the bend. You've been in my neighborhood.
It's a
There's like a little
hairpin
bend there.
corner.
Yeah,
Hairpin.
Yeah,
it's
it's
There's
and
no.
it's,
I don't know how anyone could navigate
it's
it.
blind.
yeah, yeah.
It's downhill.
and
And uphill.
it's a
All at
very
the same time.
easy. Yeah, it's a very easy turn.
There's
get it.
bushes in the middle of the road.
Visibility is next to nothing.
But I guess-
It's always foggy.
I've
Yeah.
had so many
I
close
guess-
calls on that
I
curve.
know, right? So many have died there. You know,
Yeah.
we've lost
Well,
so many
look,
good people.
I
there.
don't know how many ribbons I've seen tied up over
It's-
there, but it's a lot.
The flowers
It's a
are
lot.
everywhere.
I'd have to-
Ribbons and crosses.
I turn my radio down every time on that curve. Just
well,
for,
moment of
you
silence.
know,
For
moment of
respect.
silence.
Yeah,
You need it.
exactly.
Respectful. I take my hat off every
Hey,
time.
hey! If you stick around
it
at the
over my
right
heart.
time, spirits show up there
Yeah,
too.
see? The spirits are already
Yeah.
back.
But so I guess Maddox, the dog, he jumped on her arm while she was, driving, holding the wheel, and the wheel caused her to like go.
Should have
straight
named the
over.
dog Jesus.
So she blamed the dog, huh?
That's the
wow.
word. Yeah.
You should have named the dog Jesus, though.
Jesus.
Take
Jesus,
the wheel.
take the wheel.
Jesus.
Could have blamed it on
No,
that.
it was weird. In that same area there, right? Like I don't know, a couple months ago, I saw everything was all fucked up on that curve. Like
Yeah.
there was a mailbox totaled.
Yep.
Man,
That was her.
I remember
Yeah.
a mailbox getting
Oh, was
totaled.
that?
Yeah, she took out the mailbox and then she crashed into the vehicle that was parked right
shit,
after the
man.
mailbox.
Oh, that's great.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control.
And then the
that-
truck was in that shop,
Forever.
Caliber in here in Washington.
Allegedly.
And they kept it from September until like 2 weeks ago.
6 months?
Maybe 3 weeks, maybe
No, it
2
was
weeks.
more than 6 months.
So September to
8 months.
8 months.
8 months.
Jesus.
And everyone
I
I
was
talked
waiting
to,
for you.
That's so
Yeah.
weird. It's like when I saw his truck, I was like, oh, that's a nice truck. I was expecting like some shitty Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
Or something.
It would have been funny. Pulls up in like a half-complete mini truck.
right?
I mean, I'm like,
Because
oh.
that's what they always are, right?
Right,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
never seen a mini truck complete. I've always seen mini trucks half
I
complete.
was totally expecting something different when you pulled up. I was like, oh wow, that's actually I get it now. So that's a more current truck. It's not a
Yeah.
1980s Ford
No,
Ranger.
Oh, and it crumpled like a tin can, man.
Yeah.
You guys have always had good trucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I remember the old fucking,
We-
what is it, Ram?
Yeah. We
The
no
big-
we
the
had
black
a,
Ram?
We had the Dodge. It was a Dodge Durango, I believe. No, Dodge Dakota. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the smaller of the trucks.
Yes. But it was great.
It's like a mini truck.
You know, kind of,
Yeah,
almost.
well,
yeah.
I'm after one actually. I want to get a little Ford
Dude,
Ranger again.
those are
Motherfucking
great.
Ford Ranger.
Yeah, I used to have a Ranger.
A Ford
I love
fucking
that
Ranger?
little truck, man. I drove that truck
All
to
right.
California,
That was mine, man. I
Idaho,
love
all over the place,
They're
man.
great
I
little
love
rigs, man.
No,
Yeah.
that's cool. You can put your flags in the back, drive around. I get it.
Flags.
Like
Your flag.
Oh, the,
Confederate
the
flag.
Confederate flag in the back window that
Yeah.
everyone has. No,
That you have.
I do.
It's draped up behind the camera. No one can see it.
No, it's
Oh.
Tim,
there's nothing
I
but
don't
pri-
understand.
pride flags in this house.
So I wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
also.
Yeah,
did you
Southern
notice this?
pride.
Hey, did you notice this? Look.
Oh shit! Look at that. He's got a chicklet in there.
He made his own
I
tune.
made it.
He made it.
I made it myself.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not
here.
kidding. I ordered this plastic.
You really did,
It's
dude.
a DIY tooth.
This isn't a joke. You really
This isn't a
Kevin's
fucking
doing
joke.
his
I
own
seriously made
dentistry.
myself a tooth. Handcrafted by my own hands.
You couldn't have made it gold. You couldn't have done something
Dude,
cool with it.
you
Dude?
should have gone with grills.
I really should
Oh,
have.
man.
No, but it's this plastic. You stick it in hot water. You basically get the water almost to boiling, and then it turns clear. The plastic does, and then it becomes malleable. So I was able to just forge it into a tooth and stick it in there. And
Was it
some
got
of
like
that
a
denture
brace or
stuff.
something that you got in there? Or you say you stick it
No.
in, you like stabbed it into your fucking guns?
Oh no!
I thought he just made it
basically-
out of cum.
I just formed. No, I wouldn't hold its shape long.
I know you've had a lot of cum in your mouth,
But
so
like,
I get
no,
it. I
but
get it, Kevin.
I formed it to
all
the
the experience
spot,
over there.
and then I used just a tiny bit, a dab of that denture, the stuff people use to.
Okay,
hold
so
their
you're
dentures
using
in there,
denture adhesive to keep
yeah.
it. All right.
You just need a little dab of that, and it sticks in perfectly.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I mean, really can't know this unless you get a good look at it.
But you obviously you take it out at night. You don't
Yeah,
worry about swallowing
yeah.
that shit. Or
Mhm.
anything like
Yeah, I
that.
can just pull it right out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Again, you should have gone
badass.
gold.
Yeah, I probably should have. But you know, with
fucking
this, I
weird.
could do all kinds of different shit now. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
Like
have
what?
like
I could attach a,
a
dick to his
vampire
phone,
tooth,
or his
like
face.
you know, like a fang, or I don't know, whatever I want to do with this stuff. I got a bunch of the plastic, so I can pretty much make anything out of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What the fuck?
Well, dude, it's like it's $1,500 without insurance to get an implant.
Yeah.
Even though it only costs about $10 for them to actually make that shit. So I figured there's got to be some other way I can make something that at least for temporary things, you know, like for if I'm going to a wedding or something for photos, I can stick something in there, you know.
What are we gonna do in a podcast? You don't want people to look like a crackhead or something.
Yeah,
that.
like I've been looking for the past like 30 episodes,
So that's
you know.
good.
So
Thanks for explaining.
I
A lot
don't
of
know,
people have
man.
been
I would
confused.
assume that you've been looking like that before the episodes.
well, that's true. The
I would
tooth
even-
didn't help.
I would even venture. Now I'm going out on a limb here. Our old podcast, you look the same.
Yeah, but I wasn't missing a tooth during the old
You
podcast.
still look crazy. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
it's
true.
fine. We can move on from how terrible you look.
Oh, Shane always does his best to bring everybody up.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hey, I'm proud of myself for
Yeah.
creating this thing.
Still a lot of static in this. You guys getting the static?
I'm hearing it now.
I did get a little bit. I heard
What
that.
that's all about? Oh, it might be, dude.
It is. Ooh, it's my phone.
Oh, the
fucking
phone's
weird, dude.
doing it. Weird.
I wonder if that was doing it the whole time. We had that before.
that little static. Maybe it was that.
We just now figured that out.
Oh, Oh yeah, there it is.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we heard voices in there?
It's like one of those dead phone things.
CIA fucking.
Well, that would be fucked up.
Fucking awesome,
no,
dude.
if I heard people from the Dear Beyond or whatever, you know.
Keep your phone away from that then. Wow. I remember that was a thing back in the day. I remember
We
driving
had-
in your car and your radio would go, and you'd get a text message or a phone call
Yeah.
like seconds later.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's changed now. But they even put that in video games. They did that in, what was it?
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Yes. Your horse would start, his head would
Oh
start
shit!
shaking. Like,
The
oh, shit.
FBI bugged my horse.
See,
He's texting me.
I'm assuming you mean like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. That happened in Grand
The reason
Theft
I
Auto.
went with Red Dead
Yeah,
Redemption,
but it's
similar
same- yeah,
game.
still.
Made by the same people.
It's the same genre.
It's brilliant.
Just from fucking 150
Yeah.
years before.
But it was funny they implemented that in it to make it more realistic.
Yeah, then that's cool. That's
But
cool.
then it went away once smartphones came out.
Yeah, it's because of the way that the phones work. When you're tapping
the
a
3Gs came
landline,
out.
yeah, when you're tapping like a landline,
Which
you're
ones were
you're
the
going through like
3Gs?
existing wiring and all that.
2020, 2010.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
you meant like Ice-T
No,
or I mean, Ice
3G.
Cube.
Well, see, because now they can just go directly to the phone company and get like
Dr.
all the
Dre.
info that's coming off the towers
Easy.
and all that. So it kind of works a little differently than like
It's not
old
number-
landline phones and stuff. Where
I gotcha.
that's why when you hear that clicking, if someone was
Yeah,
tapping
'cause
your
Tim
phone,
had a landline phone in his car.
what?
What?
So
Didn't you say that you were in the car and you'd hear shit like that?
Well, they
on
had
the
car
radio?
phones.
Well, yeah. What I'm saying is, you'd have your old flip phone or something like that before they had smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When your phone would get a text message or a call, if you're listening to the radio, you'd hear that weird
Oh, yeah.
on your radio.
Mhm.
Do you remember the? You ever
That's what
have
the fuck we were talking about this whole
But
goddamn
did you
time.
ever have this happen though on phone calls when you were younger? Back when it was just all landlines, where you'd pick up the phone and the person you were about to call was already on the line.
No.
I've had that happen like multiple times.
Well, that's true.
It was fucking weird. Like friends that I was about to call, and they're like, I'm like, I dial
Hello?
it, and they're already on there.
Yeah,
and like,
I've had that kind of thing happen before too.
oh,
It's
my friend
weird.
Speedy. Me and him would do that all the time,
Really?
and we didn't call each other all the time. That was
Yeah.
the weird
Oh,
part.
You
But
guys are in
yeah.
sync.
Yes, we were in the band too.
Synchronicity.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah, well, this is us getting our cycles together.
I got you.
You know, it's like ladies.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
That's how they. It's a
Are
little
you
different.
bleeding?
We
too?
men all know
Yeah.
that this is how it works.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
it's a thing.
That's
Anyway.
a thing. I'm sure it's a thing, Shane.
What?
Just like bar fights and testicular cancer is a thing.
Is that still a thing?
Why are you lumping
Yeah.
those together?
I don't know.
You get it? I said lumping those
Lump.
testicular cancer.
Shit.
Yeah.
We're on fire tonight, ladies.
Woo!
We're on fire tonight. Oh my god.
I love it.
Ah, man.
So, has anybody seen the "What Is a Woman" documentary?
No, I have not.
It's amazing.
You mentioned it, and I've seen a couple clips on TikTok where a guy asks somebody, he's like, "Can you define what a woman is without using the word woman?"
Yeah,
it
that's
something like
that's
that?
something he does in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also he goes to all these like doctors and specialists, the people that are transitioning people, and he's asked them these questions, but he also asks some very basic questions about like the drugs. It's like, hey, the hormones and things like that you're using. Did you know that this same stuff is also used to chemically castrate pedophiles? Because it is, and they're giving those drugs to children.
Wouldn't that be weird if that was the secret goal? They're like, we're getting rid of pedophiles
The weird thing
by
is,
encompassing everybody.
Sexual
Well,
miscreants or something
when he
like that?
I
brings
don't
this
know.
up to
Like,
these experts,
new
they try
conspiracy
to.
corner.
Yeah, well, when he brings this up to these experts, they try to dance around it and they try to deflect and say, "You're being offensive. We don't do that." He's like, "No, but this is what these drugs are used for. They're used to chemically castrate pedophiles.
Yeah.
Why are you giving them
Well,
to
that'd be
children?"
like-
And they're like, "Well, we're not giving them to children for that reason." It's like, but that's what they are used
Well,
for.
that'd be like if they brought back
So?
Zyklon B and they were like, Zyklon? No,
Yeah.
it's not the same.
Yeah.
That one just had bad press.
Yeah, no, that's literally
Uh,
the kind of thing they're doing. They're
yeah.
trying to argue it like that, and it's like, dude, it doesn't matter how you justify it. It's still used for that, and
Yeah.
you're giving it to children. That's fucked.
Well, I mean, Viagra was a heart medicine.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, what was
Exactly.
another argument you could say about the same thing that children are taking now that adults was used negatively before?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm trying to think of any other examples where this was used to do something bad to people, and now it's used pretty normally for everybody.
I mean,
you talk
technically,
about
I think-
Nazis.
I think abortion was initially that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was initially like this racist kind of thing to do. We better not let them have kids.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
And,
Well, that's
you
kinda
know.
what I mean. Is
But, again, I don't care. Fucking kill all the babies. I don't give a shit.
But I mean, that's a good point, though. Is that it was used at one point for one reason. Now it's used for different reasons, and maybe there are people that still use it for that reason.
Well,
but
the
we
guy
found
who-
other uses for it.
Who was
sure,
it? The guy
but-
that made the... Oh, fuck. He got a Nobel Prize and was also fucking being hunted as a war criminal from World War II at the
Really?
same time. He was the guy that made it to where they could put more nitrogen into the soil so you could actually make...
Oh.
So he got a Nobel Prize for that,
Uh-huh.
but then he also was... I think-
Goebbels?
No. Goebbels was not the
No,
fucking
he was
guy
the
at all.
he was the
That was the
propaganda guy.
minister.
Yeah.
I got you. I don't know any of those people. I care not to.
Whatever. You tossed it out immediately. Kind of weird.
Well, Goebbels
Kinda
is
weird.
also a well-known
That's
Nazi.
that's a popular name.
Next to like
It's
Hitler,
not a
he's probably
popular
one of the
name.
more well-known
Well, when
ones.
it comes to the whole Nazi regime, it's a
Yeah.
popular name.
Because he
I
was one
wouldn't
of the
say
top guys
popular.
there.
The more well-known.
More
There
well-known.
we go.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a better
sorry.
one. Popular, like it's
More
the
well-known.
Beatles getting
I'm
off the
saying
fucking
popular name.
tarmac.
I'm not
Like,
saying popular
yeah,
person. I'm saying a popular
Goebbels,
name.
Hermann Goering, and I mean, there's a couple others that everybody knows
Kevin's
about.
got a
And
list.
you need all
I've studied
four to
World
win
War
the
II a
war.
lot.
You what?
You need all four to win the war.
Is this a Pokemon thing? I don't know what the fuck you're
It's
talking
from
about.
That movie.
Okay.
Inglorious Bastards.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
They're
yeah.
gonna blow up all four of the Gestapo in order to win the war.
They were trying to get the like 4 main guys.
Well, the
I mean,
the fact that a real plot actually almost killed Hitler is
almost.
pretty crazy.
It was his own people.
Well, yeah.
Von
well,
Stauffenberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
His
And,
people.
well, the conspiracy was that it did. They just never released it. They said he was still alive, but he wasn't.
No, he
He
survived.
was definitely alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
That's what you guys believe, huh? Sure.
Well,
but-
and the
yeah,
problem
and
is-
the moon's real. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, and the moon's not cheese. You fucking idiots.
of course, the moon's cheese, bro. I mean,
How do you
everybody
think
knows
we
that.
get cheese?
Yeah.
It's fucking.
What do you think Neil Armstrong went up there for?
Prosciutto or what is
Yeah.
it? What,
Like, Musk is so fucking rich right now.
Dude,
actually-
Musk is going for the Jacoby cheese up there.
He is the cheese guru. He's the cheese god of the world.
Look, Musk,
Whoever possesses
Musk
the
can
cheese
easily
rules the
solve
universe.
This whole school
He who
thing.
controls the
He
cheese.
who controls the cheese, controls the universe.
He could
There
solve
it
this
is.
whole school thing, pretty easily. He's just like, we're gonna build all the schools on the moon.
Yeah, it's not
Just
a
gonna
bad
send
idea.
all the kids up there every day, or for a week. at a time.
Eventually, yeah. Well, he did it originally for what, AI?
What do you mean?
His argument against AI for a while there, and then he's like, you know what, there's nothing we can do to change how AI is developing, so I'm going to embrace it.
Yeah, well, he's worried that we'll go in a
he
dangerous
thinks it's
path.
gonna go Skynet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
Which
it probably will.
there is a
which
high
fine.
probability of that
Which
happening.
is why he wants to build
Look.
a colony on the moon. Another
People
planet.
keep asking the question of why are we here, and maybe our purpose is to build the thing that kills us.
Yeah, like they say, like we're the biological chrysalis for a AI mechanical butterfly. You know,
Neat.
that kind of thing.
Oh, what a
It's
fantastic
like we create
idea.
Yeah, no,
the
it's-
next
it's-
thing.
Put eloquently.
That is very eloquently put, actually. We are the chrysalis for AI.
Yeah,
That's fucking wild.
and one day,
dude.
and then that thing will take over and
Blossom
become
and beautiful.
yeah,
And that butterfly will turn into Mothra.
yeah, and Mothra will kill us all, and then it'll move
Yay.
on.
Then we'll build a Godzilla,
Yeah,
a mech one.
to fight Mothra.
Yes.
why not?
Well, they did
Work
it.
for them.
Yeah,
Work for the
well,
Japanese.
Oh, that's brilliant, man. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I take peace in that, actually.
That
I
you're
mean,
gonna get murdered
well,
by robots.
Well, that
Look
I'm,
at it
that
this
I'm,
way,
that
though.
I'm a means to an end.
Yeah, look at it this way though. It doesn't necessarily mean
And
it'll be
you're
a
gonna
bad
come to an
thing.
end.
What
So-
if this AI, instead of maybe killing us all off, maybe it
Enslaves us.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
saying
way
like
better
Muskie's
existence.
approach is basically to do a whole thing where we
merge with it, kind of meld with it.
Meld with them,
Yeah, and that's a possibility too.
Yeah.
We're getting closer. This is what Ray
I
Kurzweil
think they would still
calls
see us as fucking,
the singularity.
I think
it
they would
is,
still
yeah.
see us as inferior.
Well, of
I'm
course
sure they would,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, but not enslave us.
It depends
Why wouldn't they?
on how we
To be
develop
like, hey,
them.
I've seen your history.
Love.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they would come with.
We would fall in love.
Yeah.
It won't have
I
emotion.
mean, I get it that you're going to get a robot and fall in love with that one,
Yeah.
but that's different, Tim.
Yeah,
More than likely, the AI will think
That's a personal
entirely.
thing.
More than likely, the AI will think entirely logically. So, it will determine whether or not we're worth keeping around.
Yeah,
very
it'd be
quickly.
Like, ooh, we only make this amount of food. We're going to need 3 billion gone tomorrow.
And it will make that
AI
decision.
Won't need food.
No, it won't, but we do.
But we do. It'll look at the problems that we
Yeah.
have, and it'll be like, I have a solution.
Yep.
We're not going to produce more food.
We're just going to kill 3 billion of you.
people are gone.
Half
Oh,
the
whole
go
Infinity
Thanos
War
on you.
thing.
Yeah,
Thanos on it. I got it.
exactly. And then that other 3 billion that's
shame.
alive, who knows what it will do with
I
them?
think we're closer to 8 billion, so it'd
Yeah.
be 5 billion alive.
Yeah, 5 billion. Yeah.
It's
Uh,
numbers.
mm,
I
but
get
it's
it.
you get to the point where okay, after they've done that, then what? What's the next step? Because that AI
Love.
is already 1,000 steps ahead of all of us. Within seconds, it could
the
come
way-
up with
The
a
way
million
him and-
different
him
possibilities.
And Sam Harris talked about it, which was fucking striking. That AI, once it starts going off and it starts doing its thing,
Yeah.
where it's able to create new AI
Yes.
and better AI.
Replicate
They were
itself
saying
and all
that like each week would be like 100 years.
yeah, it'll move
Oh,
so
cool.
fast.
Yeah, it would be like. So by the end of the year, it'd be like thousands of years
Ahead of us.
more advanced than
Evolved
we
and,
are.
yeah.
And at that point, it'd be like, ooh, we've already talked to God.
Or-
And God
or-
said you guys are gone.
Or just delete
Yeah,
itself. It's like,
well-
what's the point?
Yeah,
Well,
it's actually the first suicide robot,
But-
and it just kills
Yeah,
itself.
and I think during that same talk, I think it was Sam Harris was the one I think that pointed out because I think I saw this one. Where Sam Harris pointed out, even if we tried to stop it, say we get into a war with this, it's trying to kill us. Even if we tried to stop it, it would have already within a second figured out a defense for any kind of attack that we could come up with to come at it.
it's the
and-
movie.
Not
Live,
if we
just-
didn't think of it first.
No, it's the movie Live, Die, Repeat. It's that.
Yeah. there you go,
Basically,
yeah.
I mean-
I like how that. Why does
Make
that
it
movie have
unpredictable.
2 fucking names though?
Yeah.
The
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of
Live, Die,
Tomorrow and
Repeat.
Live, Die,
It's
Repeat.
because Live Die Repeat was the original name, and then they decided to
No, but
change
the-
it for Hollywood.
But no, they actually
The original
still not-
manga was Live Die and Repeat.
I understand that. However, it's still marketed both now.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Oh, that I
You
didn't
can
know.
actually buy it in with either name on it.
Really?
Yes.
That I
They
didn't
put
know.
both names on. That's why it's weird.
That is weird.
No, I remember many movies where you'd see an ad for a movie like a year in advance or
Yeah.
whatever that this is coming out, but they're doing it as a test thing to see if
Yeah.
people like if it generates any buzz based on the name.
Yeah, yeah. And, they'll
then-
change the
and then
titles
you,
and, stuff
you go,
sometimes.
wait a minute, that movie had a different name, but you
Yeah.
don't remember it because at the time we didn't have the internet and all that shit, or
And they-
we had the internet
yeah.
and it just was shit.
And they did it a lot with international releasing. Like we get especially back in the day, we get a movie called, Terminator over here, and over there it'd be called something different in like Europe.
well,
you
yeah,
know,
like,
but it's the
or,
same movie.
Well, yeah, it's
China
'cause they have
can't
a
show,
different
like,
language.
Skeletons.
Oh, that too. I mean, it could have to
know?
do with the language, but also, yeah, it's like certain things. It's like you
So
can't
we
show
say-
certain things in some countries, so it's like they would change.
Well, it's one of
things
the
to do that.
reasons why they think in Mortal Kombat, you know how Scorpion takes his hat or his fucking thing
Yep.
off and
blows fire at him.
but he doesn't. You don't see the skull, right?
Ah.
It's because China is also going to get the movie,
Uh-huh.
so they don't put the skull in there because China has something against skulls being in movies.
Okay, yeah,
I
cultural
don't
thing.
know. I don't know if it's cultural.
Who knows?
It's weird.
That's the thing.
But they're also
yeah.
like, it's a cultural thing. But then they go, firstborn daughter, nah, we got to drown her.
yeah, right. Exactly.
It's a cultural thing.
yeah, it's-
Blur out the vagina. We can't see that.
Yeah, well, that's Japan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they blur out the vagina.
I'm terrible.
Yeah.
with-
Ethnocentric
with
right now.
Foreign
Yeah,
porn.
it's called ethnocentric.
But at the same time, they sell used panties in vending machines over there that guys,
Yeah, at
like
the
businessmen,
airports.
will get to sniff
Yeah.
for good luck and shit. Yeah. It's just
It's just some
very
dude that's wearing them.
strange. yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking doing jumping jacks for an hour and
It's
a half.
just very strange. It's a
AI is going to wipe us
strange
out so
things.
fucking
Yeah,
fast.
AI is going to be like,
Wait,
oh.
You guys are doing what?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Wait a minute, a guy died from a horse fucking him?
Huh.
Ugh.
Ugh.
We better get rid of these things.
you're not supposed to be doing that.
the
They're
fact
like-
that someone
According to my
thought that was a
records.
good idea is reason enough to kill
The
them
fact
all.
that there was no law against it initially.
I know exactly. There wasn't.
The
Like
law
you-
had to be made because of
Yeah.
that.
Yes, that one was, yeah, Mr.
nobody
what
imagined
was
someone
it
would do
called?
that.
I don't remember, what's the name of that fucking thing? Something Mr. Hands or something like that?
Oh.
Go ahead and look it up, Kevin. Look it up.
The guy that it happened to?
Yeah, something like that. But anyway,
Yeah, pull that up, bud.
let's watch that video.
Can you?
Uh,
we got that queued up.
But no, I guess his friends fucking, his cohorts, Like after everything happened, they just dropped him off in front of a hospital
Yeah, they just left him
because they were like, "Whoa, we
like
can't
he
get
got
caught
shot
with
in a
this."
drug in like a bad,
Yeah, like it was a gang movie
Yeah.
from the 90s.
exactly.
Somebody help him. We can't do anything for him.
What was that? Don't be a menace or no?
Yeah.
Menace to Society.
Menace to
That's where
Society
that
was
happened.
one, yeah.
Dude gets shot in the fucking head. It's like, dude, he's already.
Oh,
or
yeah.
No. Dude gets shot in the head. That guy dies, like right there. He
So
just
it's
starts
called
twitch-
the Enumclaw Horse sex case.
It's Enumclaw.
Enumclaw.
You
and
live in the state that name is from.
I've never even heard the
I-
name.
It's a tribe.
Again, I
Um,
would have said Enumclaw as well.
So
Enumclaw, it's a tribe. Here
Okay.
in
Get
Washington.
it.
So it's a series of incidents in 2005 involving Kenneth Pinion, an engineer who worked for Boeing and resided in Gig Harbor, Washington.
That makes sense.
Uh,
Boeing
James-
engineer.
Yeah. James Michael
Wow.
I
Chait.
guess if you have money.
Yeah. A truck driver and other unidentified men. These guys filmed and distributed zoophilic pornography of Pinion receiving anal sex from a stallion under the alias Mr. Hands.
There we go.
Yep, there it
That's
is.
where the name came
After
from.
engaging in this activity on multiple occasions over an unknown span of time,
Also,
Pinion
he was
received-
practiced.
Yes.
He was practiced.
Pinion received fatal internal injuries from one such incident.
Yes, because there's a like people say, "Oh, I have a horse cock
Yeah,
for a
go-
reason."
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know,
Go
it's
ahead and elaborate,
gigantic
Shane.
thing.
How did he die? Give-
So it.
Well, I think it.
He
tore
died
his
from
intestines
yeah.
out.
It basically fucked him so hard that it
yeah,
tore
pummeled
his
his
insides
intestines.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says Pinion's death rapidly promoted the enactment of a bill by the Washington state legislature that prohibits
Like,
both
this is
sex with
enemy
animals.
number one.
Yeah, and
Enemy
the
number one.
videotaping of
We can't
such an
have
act.
horses come.
Sitting
You
in there
can't do it,
fucking
and you
yay or
can't
nay on
record
that.
it either.
But but the thing is though, in order to like inseminate other horses, they'll jerk a horse off. That's okay.
Yes, they will.
That's fine.
Bestiality is
You
now
can't fuck
a
a horse?
class.
Why can't you fuck a
Yeah.
horse?
Bestiality is now a Class C felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison in Washington State because of this instance.
God. Legislators sitting there in sessions like, what's this next bill?
So,
Well,
okay, do you want to hear about it? More details about his death?
No, I think we all know how he.
So
felt.
are there any nays?
Oh my God! The stallion that killed him was known as Big Dick. That was its name.
Well, of course he's got to be.
Look,
that
if
name.
you're putting up your money,
Yeah.
might as well go with the best.
Oh, he sustained internal injuries, including a perforated colon. Holy crap!
Well, yeah, I would assume that
Get
would
it?
happen.
Holy crap!
He died of acute peritonitis due to
He
perforation
died of a
the
broken
colon.
heart.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Peritonitis is an inflammation of the localized and general.
Look, who's to say?
Peritoneum.
Who's to stop love? That's all I say on this.
Horse's
Who's
name
to
was
stop
That
Big
horse
Dick.
loved him to death.
Yeah.
Horse's name was Big Dick. The guy's like, yeah, we got to find this horse.
Yeah. No, I've
gotta
heard a
make a
lot of
video
good
of it.
things about Big Dick.
Apparently, Joe Rogan
fuck?
talked about it on his
God.
show, and it was called "The Two Guys, One Horse Incident."
Yeah, he I think he talked about it on Man Show.
He's
Yeah.
talked about it on a bunch of
He
different
has.
shows.
Well, it happened 2005
Yeah.
is when it happened.
No, it's fucking wild. I
That's
think
so
on one of his
crazy.
shows, they actually watched it
Oh, yeah.
and commented on
No,
it.
it
it's
was a
right here.
reaction video.
So it's kind of
Yeah,
over by
basically.
Olympia.
I mean, obviously they didn't show it.
Yeah.
Kind of near Olympia.
Yeah, there's actually
Enumclaw,
some
it's right
decent
there. Yeah.
casinos up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
actually they do. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's great.
So. I like casinos.
I know, I'm not,
I like playing cards.
I have no joke for it, but I really wish there was something tied into that with
Yeah.
big dick and casinos and a horse cock.
I mean, I guess you could go with the old Big Johnson stuff. Remember those shirts?
Oh Jesus, what was that? The late '90s, early
Yeah,
2000s.
no, I think mid '90s.
Was that mid 90s? Yeah.
Because I think I remember that shit from middle school and fucking. Or so it was early '90s, mid '90s, and then I think
Yeah, I
it
think
died
you're
out in the
right.
early
Yeah, I think
2000s.
you're right.
Just with same
Bunch
thing
of
with
douchebags with that shit.
Jenko and all that other bullshit.
I remember Jink. I had a pair of Jinkos.
didn't have
Because
a
you
pair
were a
of
fucking
Jinkos.
homo.
I had Jinkos too. And I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I didn't
Well,
come
you're
out.
dressed like one.
I
It's
didn't come
fine.
out until today.
Yeah. It's his coming out party.
See the flashy shirt? Yep. Coming out attire.
Look, it's his month.
I need a gold chain to finish this ensemble, and I don't have one.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to look like the porn director, but
Or like Ron
That would have
Jeremy.
been awesome.
yeah, it's,
You know,
that
your
rapist,
idol.
that piece of shit.
dude.
Dude, he looks like he's melting. Ron
Pull
Jeremy.
that up. Pull Ron
He's
Jeremy up,
destroyed.
dude.
We've talked about him before. About
Yeah,
how
but
much of a
not.
piece of
I don't
shit
think
he
we
is.
haven't pulled up the.
We've had his recent pictures up too. He's
Not
He
recent.
looks like he's
No.
melting.
He's
No,
decrepit.
Not
Yeah,
recent.
he looks like a melting candle.
because there was
Yeah.
he got basically accused and sent to jail recently for all that shit. Remember
Yep.
we talked about
I
how
think
Oh, yeah.
he's got like what is it, 50 counts?
Ron,
Yep.
so
Shit
this
like that.
this was back in 2021. It says Ron Jeremy indicted on more than 30 counts
Oh,
of
30
sexual
counts.
assault.
yeah, we talked about that.
And the thing is, you'd think as a guy that was probably working as much as he was, would you need to
Wouldn't.
sexually assault people?
God, dude, the guy's had more sex than any of us put together. Like, I mean, it's like, why?
Wouldn't it be all of us put together? Not
All,
any
all
of
of
us.
us.
put
Yeah,
together?
that's what I meant. All of us.
I mean, none of us are put together.
well, speak for yourselves,
dude, look at
guys.
him. Look at him in this photo of him in prison.
Oh, he's so handsome.
He still looks like he's a melting candle.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
what
forget.
happens.
I was listening to some podcast.
Aging.
This chick was like, "Yeah, I met Ron Jeremy twice, but it was weird."
Guess you
like-
didn't remember it
No.
after the fact.
No, she didn't. She didn't. He didn't remember it because he's got apparently got narcolepsy. So he was just at a stoplight and she saw him and he was just asleep in his car at a stoplight. You know, all
Dude,
this safe shit.
Yeah, well, and
Good for
they
him.
actually stopped his case. They put it on hold because of
COVID.
no, it's because of mental health
look.
issues. I guess they're
He's
examining.
69.
him. He's 69.
Oh shit!
man.
That special time in one's life.
So it says he refused to get into his wheelchair and was generally non-responsive inside a cell in downtown L.A.
Oh, dude's
Yeah,
fucking toast.
he's
No,
just-
he's never fucking getting out.
He's
Yeah.
done.
He's
toasted.
out. Like I think they're suspending it because of his mental health issues. So who knows if this is going to go forward and when it's going to go forward. But he's got a lot of allegations. There's 21 women that have.
Yeah, I think
Come
when you
out.
get past like 3, it's probably got some
it's a
fucking,
pattern.
You know.
He faces dozens. Go away, Papa.
Well,
He
it's like-
faces dozens of counts of forcible rape, 7 counts of forcible oral copulation, 6 counts of sexual battery by restraint, and various charges of sexual offenses committed against women with foreign objects while they were sleeping.
So the Cosby
Is he
defense
just like
is what he's
sneaking
using.
into
Pretty
people's
much.
houses or something like the hedgehogs rolling into the fucking bedroom?
Yeah.
and
I don't
shit
know.
Like that? Like,
Sonic the
oh my
Hedgehog.
But
God.
it's like this is.
That's actually what Sonic 2's about.
Date
the whole
rape and
movie.
shit
But yeah,
like
man,
that.
I mean,
Jesus, what a piece of
this
shit,
is.
man.
It sounds like this is over like a long period of time. You know, just women he maybe had around and just assaulted when he saw openings. You know.
God damn it. Why?
Well done.
It was perfect.
Saw openings.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Look at him. That guy's looking for openings. Look at those eyes.
He's looking right at that lawyer like, you got an opening?
You got one? I see
it
an
be-
opening.
Wouldn't it be
Nostril,
fucked up?
nostril.
Yeah, he saw the opening. He starts to try to stick his dick in that window.
He's thinking,
He's
can
like,
I
"Ah,
fit?
It's another plate thing I can fuck.
Can I make it fit?
That's, yeah, wow.
Look at him. That's him right there. He's measuring. Can I make it fit?
You got a pretty mouth.
God, and he was so respectable at one point.
There was a time when Ron Jeremy was a very
Dude, he had
was
a-
the
he was-
pillar of the community.
he was
He
like,
was part owner
Yeah.
of a fucking club in Portland.
he is. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't believe
He's
it
not anymore.
Well, I think
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
with
after
this
the
whole
whole
thing,
rape
yeah,
allegations,
probably-
they probably released
Uh-huh.
him from that.
yeah,
But
they
yeah.
probably bought him out or whatever.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
went
they
to
had
that
do.
place once back in the day.
What is it-
He
what
wasn't
was it
there,
called?
but
Something-
fuck, I forget what it's
Sesso's
fucking
or
called. Yeah,
Sizzos
something
or
like
something
that.
like that.
Let me look it up real fast.
Cisco's?
No. And they just went. It was just the thong song the entire time.
I was thinking like the food distribution company.
Oh, I was thinking like the
Oh, the singer,
yeah,
the performing artist.
yes, the performing artist.
Yeah, it's Sesso, Club Sesso.
Oh, Sesso.
You're right.
There we
Yeah.
go. I knew it was like Sisso or something like
Mhm.
that.
So from
I remember
2009 to 2015.
I was gonna say I remember when that place first opened up because I was listening to the radio and they were talking about it a bunch.
Yeah.
And I think actually the show that I was listening to had Ron Jeremy on.
You know, a lot of people. Used
Yeah,
to
it was a
invest-
swingers club.
Invest a lot
Yeah.
in the Portland events. You
Yeah,
know what
now
I mean?
everybody's moving to Texas.
Yeah, everyone's calling it, dude. They're
Yeah.
like, all right, we're done with
They're
that.
like, you know what? When you guys say that there's no laws anymore, we're like, yeah, well, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Well, Portland's falling apart. It's become a just total cesspool. at this point.
Yeah.
Becoming more and more of that, isn't it?
Yeah. And
My favorite is driving down the freeways and going, wow, this is just like the movies.
yeah, no,
It
driving down the
really-
freeways.
Isn't
Yeah.
that just so fucking unreal?
Yeah, it looks like we're driving through Tijuana or
Dude,
something.
I lost my pants in Portland.
How's that?
recently. It's my hockey pants, so it's not the same thing.
All right, I was gonna say.
But no,
dropped your pants is like
That's
where
I was
did
gonna
they
say,
go?
how does your pants vanish?
that's
Not
why I
again.
said it that way, because No, a couple weeks ago I was playing a hockey game and it ended up, I don't know, somehow they'd fallen out of my bag or something on the way to the car.
Jesus.
Nobody found them, so
Or someone
I didn't
stole 'em.
know.
Yeah, somebody
I don't
found
think
them.
somebody
No.
stole them. Dude, they're falling apart.
Oh, there.
But anyway, I went to my last hockey game and I look at my bag as I pull it out of the car. I'm like, that looks light. Looks really light.
Yeah.
I get over there. I'm like, I don't have fucking pants, and I'm a goaltender, so I kind of need the pants. They're
Yeah.
block some vital areas.
You play with the puck or the ball?
A ball.
Ball.
It's ball hockey because if I went to play ice again, the problem with playing ice, the times are so bad. It'll be like
Really?
Tuesday night game at 11 p.m.
Well, yeah. There's not very many
Oh.
arenas, are there?
No,
There's like,
there's enough arenas for it.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, you've still got the Winterhawks, their practice facility,
Yeah.
which is in Beaverton.
uh-huh.
You still got the rink in Vancouver.
Yeah, it's
on the other
the
side.
Mountain View
View.
one. Yeah.
Oh, that's still running.
Yeah,
huh?
Mountain View. One side's a church.
So there's two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's plenty for the amount of hockey players. that are
Yeah.
there. If this was a comparable sized city in Canada,
Be
there'd
different.
8 to 12 arenas,
Yeah.
and that would just be in the city limits. And then outside, you probably have another 4.
Yeah. It's just
you
because
know.
hockey's not as big here as it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no.
pretty-
When I was up in Canada,
It's pretty gay.
all the small, all the
Bunch
smallest,
of dudes playing with their sticks.
all the smallest
your
cities
balls
had,
out, boys.
had fucking rinks. Every single small city. If the city had 1,000 people, they had a rink.
Yeah, I know. It's
It was fucking crazy to see that up there. But yeah, it was fun playing up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I lost my pants. I ended up noticing that, and I had to borrow some.
there's gonna
some
be some
pants
guy
from
on the
somebody
news
else.
coming up wearing your fucking pants,
Yeah, some
lighting a
homeless guy.
fire in a fucking bridge or
Yeah.
something like that, shooting up.
He's wearing the half that was broken on his head, and the rest on his.
It's gonna be that whole fucking Road Warrior shit. He's
Yeah.
got one
Yeah.
on his shoulder and shit
He's
like
added
that.
spikes to it. He's like, look, I bedazzled this.
It's the one sleeved leather jacket, you know,
What's gonna end up, man?
with a
It's
shoulder
so
shoulder
fucking
guard on the
wild,
top.
man.
His homage to Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
It's what's weird too is when the cities do the cleanups of them too, like the camps. They clean them all up, and it's nothing but scorched earth afterwards, right?
They did
But
the one out.
all it does is just moves them away to different spots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just spread off
Yeah.
and go to other places. They got rid of the one up by. You remember the bar Oscars? It's
Yeah,
now
that
called
one's
like an
gone.
off ramp.
There's like
Dude,
That's
area
gone
was
now,
tape
too.
around
Fucking
there.
It was
crazy.
bad, dude. They cleaned that out. Now it's empty.
There
Yeah.
was like 50 tents in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was bad, man, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
But yeah, they finally got
Why
rid of it.
isn't this a problem we can solve? I don't understand.
It's
it.
because of the policies of these states and cities.
Well, it's not the, yes, it's a policy, but we go. No, we've got bigger fish to fry. We better make a horse bill.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
why
that's
not try
kinda
to
what I mean.
nip this one in the bud?
It's
Like,
'cause-
it doesn't make any sense
Well,
to me.
this is where I always point to this book called
I say
San
push them
Francisco
into the sea.
because I agree. Hey, why not? You know. But the thing
They'll-
is,
first
in-
off, if they come back, they'll be clean. And
Yeah.
if they don't, shit happens.
well, and the thing is, there's a lot
Gotta
of these
feed the
people
fish
too
somehow.
that are drug addicts or have mental health illness and don't want to get their shit together. They want many of these people want to be homeless.
Yeah.
And so whenever these people come out to try to give them help, they just say, "No, I don't want it. Go away." You know. And
I know who you are. I don't want anything with the government. I don't want
Yeah.
to be involved with that.
I don't want to. I don't want to. You're one of them spirits.
Yeah.
well, but
Get outta
also
here.
like that book San Francisco points out, the guy's name is Michael Schellenberger. He spent a long time studying all this stuff, and he was pointing out that it comes down to the policies and the way that these companies and the government handles the homeless. They're going about it in the wrong way. They're doing things that are actually counterproductive rather than doing the things that have worked in other countries like the Scandinavian countries.
Yeah, we
and
had
stuff.
talked about how
Uh-huh.
they have a better approach to it. than
Way
we do.
better.
But I think they made a movement towards that in Portland a little bit.
They
Like
are
they're
moving.
They're paying homeless
Yeah.
to clean up their camps.
They are
It's
doing
because the
some
fucking
stuff.
businesses said that
Yeah.
no, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw some guy
It's
put
gotten to that
bike
point.
racks all around the whole block, so they would stop camping on
Yeah.
his because that's
Yeah.
the only thing legally he'd do.
Yeah.
And now the city's trying to sue him for it.
See, and that's such bullshit. They're going after him instead of the
Yeah.
people causing the root of the problem.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. But the policies that they do, they do these policies where it's like a Band-Aid on a broken leg, or they go after, say, the proprietor of a business rather than trying to
don't
fix the
understand.
real
Why
problem.
The
won't
person
why
that
won't
has the
that help?
money is what they're going
Band-Aid?
after.
Why wouldn't that help?
Well, like you said, that's the thing. If you're not gonna, it's like you don't set the leg, it ain't gonna heal right.
I don't understand. I'm not a doctor, Kevin. Can you
course.
explain this?
Okay.
I'll also
Putting
I got
duct
I do-
tape on to try to
I
fix
do ha-
something that needs screws and needs to be welded.
I
and
do
things
have
like
to
that.
point out though something that struck me just a second ago.
Uh.
You look like you dressed as somebody.
Here we go.
For some reason
Get it,
tonight,
Shane?
you look like you dressed as somebody who wishes they had prison stories. I don't know why. Doesn't that? He kind of looks like that. I mean, and you look like you were in fucking like Hawaii
Or I'm like a
5-0 or
biker
some
prospect or
bullshit.
something.
No, not a biker. No, I don't think anyone would bring.
I was just saying the
That's
bandana.
another thing that's kind of
yeah.
weird. That's still a thing.
What?
Biker prospects and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Well,
There's
yeah,
still
biker
exist.
gangs.
Biker gangs
Why
are
would
still a
those go
thing.
away?
I don't know, just-
Motorcycle
it
clubs.
seems such an 80s thing to do.
I remember my dad telling
Does
me
feel very
stories when
80s.
he was in the military. He was fucking dealing drugs for like the biggest bike gang in Georgia
Yeah.
in the 70s. When
wild,
yeah,
That's when it was good.
well,
man.
but I'm like, wait, so you were in the military and a drug dealer? Like, okay.
hey man,
Wow.
your dad was
I
an
learned
entrepreneur.
things about it. Well, he also used to do PCP till I was born.
Well, who did?
Ah.
And then,
You know who?
so-
Hey,
who
those were the
didn't
good
do
old
military?
days, man.
Yeah.
Big old jug of PCP. I would if I could.
I mean, I guess.
I mean,
I've
guess
never
too.
tried it.
I don't. Neither have I. But anything.
Yeah, no.
Anything to numb the pain these days. Anything. I've held my head under water for a period of time, ice water, just to see what that feels like. No,
Yeah.
that's not good enough.
Do you have any rafters?
Not in this house.
Yeah. Well, you got doors. You can always tie one to the doorknob or something.
No, I tried that once. It doesn't get me. It doesn't do anything. I thought I'd go David Carradine. No, it doesn't. It doesn't get me that way. I thought it would. I really gave it. An honest
Everyone
try.
tries to go
Gave
David
it- Gave
Carradine.
it the old college try.
I gave it the old college try. I was like, nope, this isn't working. I had to go old fashioned.
Dude, how
Look,
much does that
sometimes you
suck?
just got to learn about yourself.
Yeah, but that's just it. It's all about exploring.
Yeah.
How much does that suck now that for someone like David Carradine? It's like now all he's remembered for is that.
Yep.
Like his entire life
Yep.
doesn't matter. It's that one moment
it's-
now that everybody remembers.
It's because
him for.
look, I think that's one of the the scary thoughts about dying
yeah,
in
look
a
at
certain
the-
way. Like,
Look
You-
at the guy that the
Yeah.
Subway sandwich guy.
Oh, Jared?
The
Yeah.
pedophile. He's
Uh-huh.
not a pedophile. He wasn't anything.
well,
about
I wasn't
health or
going to go
anything
there.
like
I
that.
was just going to say, like, you die. Like, say you die just with your browser history open.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
It's like
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of that.
Yeah,
involved,
but that's
too.
what I'm saying. The embarrassing ways that, like,
Yeah.
the death is tragic, but everything that is remembered for this one thing. Like, you walk into the scene of a house, and there's all these weird things out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
say you
name
had all those
Name another
sex
one that's
toys.
similar to David Carradine. Like who else is?
I think there was another one that's
synonymous
Um,
with
that.
some odd sexual death or odd perverted death.
let's see.
They used to be a really popular,
I'm
upstanding
sure there's
citizen.
others. We could always.
I mean, I'm
look
sure
it
there's
up.
tons of politicians that have that going on for them. But
I wouldn't say Bob. I guess Bob Crane, kinda. He was killed by his partner. They were making porn. The guy from what's it called?
Ichabod Crane?
No, Bob Crane. The guy from Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, we
That
talked
guy.
about
Yeah, we
that,
talked about that. I know his death was involved with the porn shit he was making with this guy.
Well, that's what I
but-
mean. I mean, Carradine, that was one of the most unique ones, obviously, because
I
he died
mean,
jacking off in a closet hanging
yeah.
himself.
I mean, there's a bunch of
Yeah.
famous people who died during some sort of
infamously.
sexual. Yeah, but I mean, a pope died while having an adulterous affair. A pope.
Well, I know, but we don't know who that is. That's not synonymous
Pope
with that.
John the 12th.
Okay, so I'm saying like,
David Carradine.
David Carradine's
Yeah.
probably the number one on my
He
list.
is definitely
Well, because
number
that one's just so
one.
weird. John.
Plus, it was
John
the most
Entwistle.
recent, I think, obviously, but
Yeah.
He died with coke in his system with a stripper. That's
Big deal.
I mean, that's
yeah,
normal.
That's how I plan to go.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, it sounds delightful.
If anything.
What a way to start or to do coke for the first time in my life.
Like, what was it? Who's a heroin Bob?
Yeah. How'd he die? Well, was it the cocaine? No, she just pulled the baggie out and he just
yeah.
died.
So yeah, there was Pope. What is that? John the 12th.
Yeah, that's where I was just on.
Oh,
the
you're just on your
ranker,
tape. Yeah, David
okay, so you got
Carradine.
it, and that's much better.
Yeah, John
Entwistle.
Entwistle. I don't know
He's
who
the one
he
with the
is.
coke. He was a bassist or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, these are all no names. I can care less.
Errol
about.
Flynn. That's the guy that played Robin Hood back in the 30s, man.
Yeah,
he
you know
died.
that name.
What, he died with
Yes.
a dick in his ass or something like that?
No, he died. He was 50 years old when he reportedly passed in the arms of his teenage girlfriend.
That sounds bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty. Well, there's that musician from
wait.
back in the day that dated his cousin, his underage cousin.
Oh,
Great
fuck.
Balls of Fire.
was
yeah,
that him?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it? Because I
It
know
was.
Bobby Darin
Fuck,
did
what
that
is
too.
that guy's name?
He was played by Val Kilmer.
Great Balls of
Not
Fire.
Val Kilmer. Oh my God.
Yeah,
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't
I was
Val.
gonna say Val Kilmer
No,
played
it was,
the guy from.
Was it Bobby Darin? I know Bobby Darin
No,
like
it's
married
not.
his cousin.
I
or
wish
some
there was
shit.
some way we could figure this fucking
Yeah,
shit
we
out.
can't. There's
God
no
damn.
way, Tim. There's no way.
Oh man, Great Balls of Fire. But yeah, there was a movie about it. There wasn't Bobby McFerrin. Wow.
Oh yeah, here's Bob Crane, Hogan Heroes.
Bobby McFerrin.
So who else? Yeah, let's get to the ones that find one that's
Felix
salacious.
Fowler.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh, there we go.
That was his name.
Jerry Lewis. There he is right there. He's
Jerry
on the
Lee
list.
Lewis, that guy.
Hey, he married it.
13-year. He
she
married
was
his
only
13-year-old
13.
cousin.
13-year-old cousin. Dude.
Yeah.
Cousin.
Times were different.
That
Tim,
was played by
times were different.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, I was
Dennis
gonna
Quaid
say-
and Winona Ryder was his 13-year-old cousin.
An actress's mysterious death after partying with Fatty Arbuckle.
What a fucking awesome name.
Yeah, he was a big famous guy in silent films. Joan Crawford. Oh yeah, she was a fucking huge child abuser. She was just like a monster. They made a movie about it. Was it like Moby Dearest? I think it was.
Wow.
No shit.
Yeah, she was like a psycho abusive mom to her kids.
That
she
was side note about that. I was listening to a 911 call about a mom who murdered her kids. It was pretty bad.
Really?
Back in 2010 or something like that.
Jeez.
And she was so like calm on the call too. She's like, "Hey, you need to send an ambulance here. I just killed my kids." And obviously the person in the line's like, "I'm sorry, excuse me. What did you just say?" "Yeah, I just killed my children. Can you send an ambulance, please? One of them's still alive, and I can't deal with that right now."
Whoa.
She was just so nonchalant about the whole fucking thing.
Monstrous.
I guess it.
Like,
That's
and
monstrous.
she's saying, "Well, she's
Gives-
begging for her life right now. You need to get here quick because I can't deal with this."
I guess it gives some credence to the line, "I brought you into this world. I will take you out."
And the story behind it was because her husband filed for divorce like 2 days prior. So he wanted out of the relationship. She'd just gotten out of a psych ward for trying to kill herself, and instead,
Yeah,
took her
it's
2 kids to some
probably
abandoned house
Yeah.
and slit their throats.
That is fucking horrible.
One of them survived. Still visits her mom in jail to this day.
Still?
Yeah.
God damn.
Life
Look,
in prison, this woman.
I
What a
could-
fucking monster.
But I can understand though if you're the child and you realize that maybe no, she's actually crazy.
Well, she's alive because her sister saved her life.
Yeah.
Her sister tried to defend her, and that's how the sister died. But the other one still got her throat cut too, because mom killed the sister
Jesus.
and then went after her. And
Well, yeah.
Holy shit.
that was the plan.
it was fucking.
I mean,
wild,
what
dude. Just
wasn't there one that happened
yeah,
recently?
Yeah, here in Oregon. Yeah.
No, there was another one too, like in New York or something, where the lady just brought her kids out and threw them over a bridge.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, the gal that was in the coast on the Oregon coast that tried drowned her infant, and then
Look,
tried drowning her daughter too, and the daughter
they
finally
should
called.
just if you don't want, just do it the way that you do it with a dog, right? You just drive out to the country, let them go. If they come back to the house, they're yours.
That'd be a bit more humane, but man, that's what blows my mind is you're a parent, and me being a parent, I don't know how anyone in their right mind could ever do anything even remotely close to something.
But you
like
said
that.
it, your right mind.
But to do that to hurt their spouse, like how dare they
But
hurt
you're-
me like this?
You said it, their right mind.
Yeah,
You're not dealing with somebody that's in their right mind.
true.
So
And that was so odd about
That's
the
the
call
point.
too, is that she was so disconnected, like this was a normal thing.
yeah,
She wasn't panicked. She wasn't like, "What should I do? What should I do?" I'm so no. This is happening right now. Send someone, please. And they need to get here quick because I can't. And then that was got me so much. She's like, "I can't deal with this right now."
Yeah. Jesus.
Such a narcissistic thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
say. Like, I
Yeah.
can't deal with this right
Because
now.
with them, all that matters is how they feel.
Yeah.
but that's
Mhm.
not necessarily narcissism.
What's the word for it?
Sociopathy.
Yeah, I would say that the lack of empathy.
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
definitely a sociopathic tendency.
It's more, but I don't know what she is. I mean, she would obviously need some sort of diagnosis for you to
Right.
even
Sure.
say what she is. But I mean, I don't, because narcissists are they use their kids in totally different ways
Yeah.
to make themselves look better.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
You
like
know,
this right here,
that's
John
what it
Lennon.
is.
John Lennon apparently beat not only his spouses but also his children, and apparently
That's
they were
hearsay,
open about it.
dude.
No,
Well,
he also admitted to it in interviews.
like beat like spankings.
No,
or punch
no,
them
like
in the face?
physically fucking abusing them. Apparently, it was very common when he got angry, and he even spoke about it in interviews.
I get it, Kevin. You
You
think
know.
that he deserved what he got in that alley?
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
No, I
Apparently
didn't.
that,
Just
that
said that.
happened because
didn't
he just,
say
he,
that.
He
I
made
just
the
said he was a
comment.
woman beater, a child beater. I didn't say he deserved to
No,
die.
That was a different time.
It was a different time, and that kind of stuff was more acceptable back then.
Well, that's why I find it funny when people go, "Man, the 50s, that was the great time." It's like, oh, you mean the time when it was okay to beat the shit out of your wife,
And
and
kids.
she couldn't fucking ask for a divorce unless you wanted the divorce?
Yep.
Charlie
Yeah.
Chaplin stole J.D. Salinger's underage girlfriend.
Good for him.
Wow.
J.D. Salinger.
Look,
Yeah.
he did
I don't know
noble
who that
things
is.
by
He's the guy that wrote The
trying
Catcher
to,
in the Rye.
trying to fight
The book.
Hitler. He did it in his own way. That's why he grew the mustache.
Yeah.
What did Judy Garland do? No fucking way.
Judy Garland's pill
Oh
addiction.
yeah, she was way
She was
into
a big
pills.
pill. She was addicted to pills.
Really?
She ended like a
Aw.
huge drunk, I think,
Mhm.
too.
Oh, she was a knockout, man.
She
Oh,
was.
What I would
Beautiful
what I
voice,
wouldn't
too.
give for that.
I mean, you could. I'm sure that she's in the cemetery,
Yeah.
so
She's not as
You got a
cute as she
shovel?
must be.
Rudolph Valentino's possible career as a male escort.
Look at this shit. This is all people from the 30s, 40s.
Yeah,
and
these
50s,
are
man.
old,
These are all-
old
who fucking
ones.
cares?
I know
Some
because
of 'em are from
everybody's
the
all like
60s.
open about weird shit now.
That's what. Well, and that was that one guy that got smashed by his own car, at the gate.
yeah,
That was a weird way to go.
yeah. We've
But
talked
then-
about that
But
one.
then there's
Yeah.
also the people that say, "Oh, he died from pneumonia." The big Michael Clark, Duncan Clark.
Yeah.
Died
Michael
from-
Clark Duncan.
Yeah, from pneumonia.
yeah, you
And
can
this
die from pneumonia.
day and age,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's what blew my mind about it. It's like, really? So he couldn't afford a good hospital where they could take care
Or
of that?
it doesn't
or
necessarily
he
mean-
could have been like, "I'm fine. I'm not gonna go in right now until it got."
You
too
never
late."
know. He might have had some medical problems where pneumonia was far more deadly
Or
for
it
him
was
than for a
pneumonia
normal
at all.
person.
He overdosed and they just made it pneumonia.
I mean, that's possible.
I
Media
like-
can change a lot of fucking
I
shit.
like how
man.
everything to you is an automatic.
When it comes to celebrities, I don't believe whatever they say about how they died.
I get
unless
it.
it's
He didn't-
really
he didn't-
outlandish. I'm like, oh, that
he
probably
didn't go
happened.
in for exhaustion. That's not
Yeah.
the same thing. He
Yeah.
died, and that's what was on the medical report.
Right.
They don't go, "Oh, we can't have this out there that he died of drugs," but everybody else that dies of drugs, they can, even celebrities
well,
like Brittany Murphy
Yeah.
and her husband. They both mysteriously died.
Did her
within
husband
like
die too?
2 months of each other.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, they both
I
died
remember when she
within like
died.
2 months of each other.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
was
you
it
know.
Were they
same-
both
same year
overdoses?
that what's his name died from Brokeback Mountain?
Oh,
Ledger. Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he died because he was hanging out with the Olsen twins.
Yeah, he was
I
mess.
think
He was
they're into, like,
mixing
some sort of
drugs.
weird
yeah,
demonic shit.
they were mixing drugs. I know he was like mixing like SRIs. You know, like
I don't
depression
believe it.
pills
I
and
don't
things
believe
like
it.
that.
I don't believe it. I'm on Tim's side.
No, if
they were
it's
into
drug
something
related, I
else.
believe it. But if
Yeah.
it's not
But
drug
that's what-
related, I don't.
That's crazy.
Like the most recent one, the one guy that does the mobster movies. What was his? What was his?
Liotta.
Martin
Liotta.
Scorsese?
Ray
Liotta. Ray
How did
Liotta.
he, what was his?
he was old as
I was
fuck.
just he's an old
He
man.
was only like
He was-
67 years old.
Yeah,
dude.
Oh, you're right. They
but
should
we
live forever.
hey, but we don't know what kind of health problems he had. Maybe he had heart disease
He also
or
smoked
something else.
forever.
Yeah, might have been
Remember, he
smoking
was the-
related.
Or he
fucking
overdosed in cocaine
Chantix.
and fucking died.
Could have been cocaine.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm sure.
You know, that's the thing though.
The booger
It's like,
sugar got him,
You're
dude.
a fucking
the
maniac.
booger sugar.
Seriously, just because you're
we used to
dressed,
call him sugar
dressed
boogers.
as some sort of person that does a lot of cocaine. I mean,
I know about cocaine. What can I say?
But-
I don't have my gold chain, but I know
Yeah,
about
no,
cocaine.
you're like, hey,
I
we're
know
going
about
to,
cocaine.
We
I
want to
tell
go
good
to,
you.
song.
guys
I
want
tell
to
you
go to
cocaine.
Miami this weekend?
Yeah.
You
No.
go to Miami,
Pinky
we
rings and
get
shit like
we get
that.
brick of
Yeah.
cocaine, we snort together, we have sugar boogers. It'll be lots of
Cocaine.
fun.
Yeah.
But
I like how you started with like a fucking almost Mexican accent,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
somehow
And
got
then it
into
changed
Russian.
to Russian.
It evolved, didn't it?
Yeah.
it evolved.
How the fuck did that happen?
A lot of Russians in Miami selling cocaine. Apparently.
It's that one character throughout his life how His articulation changes.
I could see what's his name from Barry being that though.
That's a good show. I just started
Dude.
watching
Oh,
that.
yeah.
What's his name?
Fucking Hank.
Dude,
No,
Hank's
Hank.
hilarious.
That
man.
is the best character.
He's so fucking funny.
So fucking funny.
He's
Oh my
he's
God.
me and Savannah's
I
favorite
was
character.
so
too.
nervous right there. I
You're-
can't believe that just
You're
happened.
almost dressed as Hank
Yeah.
trying
You
to
are.
disguise
Yeah.
himself.
Well, except you need the
It's
wig.
me, Hank.
I fucking know.
I got the wig. Look at the wig.
Dude, I just love how and he looks 100% like Hank. Like he's just dressed as Hank
Yeah.
with blonde hair.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, dude, it's obvious. That's why that's such a funny, fucking brilliant.
The whole
piece
show
right
was
there.
really, really well written, really well acted.
It
and
is.
It's phenomenal.
Apparently, it's a book that was written by the lead actor too.
My-
It was
my
based on his book he wrote.
Bill
Bill Hader. Or
Bill
whatever.
Hader really
Yeah.
wrote a book about
Yeah,
it. Huh?
yeah, it's
I don't
based
know.
on his book. Apparently,
Bill Hader's a funny guy.
He's
He
really
really
great.
is.
Yeah, he's
like-
funny.
We've talked about him before, too, 'cause
Pineapple Express. Remember that opener? He was in Pineapple Express when they were testing marijuana.
Oh
He was
yeah.
the fucking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he was the military guy. They were doing military experiments on it. That's right.
Yeah, he's like, I remember
Dude,
that shit.
But the weird thing is, though, there were actual military experiment or governmental experiments similar to that. There was one that
Yeah.
they did that they fucking. So they would take guys that
MK Ultra?
got that
Oh.
got hookers, right?
Uh-huh.
And the hookers would slip them LSD, and then fuck them, while somebody from the FBI was on the other side of a fucking one-way mirror
Yeah.
watching them.
Wasn't that part of the
It was.
MK
I
Ultra
don't know
stuff?
if it was part of the
I
MK
heard
Ultra
something
itself,
about
but
LSD
it was.
too. Like they would take
Yeah.
beakers of LSD and
Yes.
then drink like
Well,
a whole beaker of the
and they
shit.
were
Dude, it was
apparently
fucking
now there's
wild that
apparently
some of the things we did.
there's evidence that shows that apparently Charles Manson was involved in MK Ultra as well as a test subject.
There from one book from one guy. That's the
You're
problem. with it.
chaos.
Yeah,
We're talking about chaos.
from one book from
That's
one guy.
correct. That's what I'm saying. There's evidence. It's not.
There's evidence
entirely
from one
proven
guy,
yet.
one guy that has a reason to have. You know what I mean?
I
It's
get
the
you.
sa- Same thing with.
I've actually read his book though.
No,
but
it's the same thing as with the Irishman, the guy that said I killed Hoffa.
Sure,
It's
sure.
like,
the
yeah,
the
you
guy
did
that wrote
it-
the book.
you did it
I paint
because-
houses or whatever.
Yeah, you did it because you can make a lot of money right
True,
here
true.
as the guy that killed Hoffa, and you're dying.
True.
So you can
And-
leave all this money to your family.
And this
I get
guy,
it.
I know who you're talking about, and this guy, I forget what his name is, but I got his
They
book
made
at
a
home.
movie about that, right? Recently. The
Not
Irishman?
yet. They haven't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Should
the
be.
Irishman.
And
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Sammy the Bull Gravano, he's like, yeah,
he
it's
said
all
that's bullshit. Yeah,
He's 100%
Yeah,
bullshit.
Sammy the Bull straight up said it's bullshit.
He's like, dude, first off, you're going to kill a guy in this state and then burying him in this state? That doesn't
Yeah,
make any
makes no
sense.
sense.
You dismember and get rid of the body in the same area and you're gone.
Yeah. And
Typically
he also
the
said that he knew some of these guys
Yeah.
back then and said straight up that, like, he knew some of the guys involved was like, that's not how it happened.
Yeah.
Like, so he didn't go into detail of how it happened, but
No.
he knows. Like, a lot of those guys
Well,
know.
because they hear all the stories and shit and, backroom fucking
yeah,
talks and
exactly.
all that stuff. So
That shit gets out,
That's an awesome podcast, though, by the way.
I love Sammy the Bull.
Have
I
you-
love
You've
listening
got to
to
listen
him.
to that.
He's
Yeah.
so fucking
What
entertaining,
is wrong with
man.
you?
I'm looking at that Grand Theft Auto video right there in the bottom right hand
Oh.
corner.
Oh,
So,
because they're saying like, oh, it's misogynistic and evil and
they're,
blah blah
they're
blah.
due to make a new one, so I'm sure we're going to see one here in the next year or two. I'm curious
It
what
would
it's
have
gonna
been
be
very
like.
tasteless if he walked into a school.
It'd have been really nice. I don't think they've done it yet, but they've done the 80s. They've
Mhm.
obviously done the recent, but I'd like
Yeah,
to
the
see
80s
one,
one
of, like,
was,
the cocaine
everybody
wars
dressed
and
like
shit
this.
that
Yeah,
back
Vice
in the
City.
No, the 70s and 60s. Would be
I would
fucking-
love to see a Grand Theft Auto set in that era.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like Scarface era type
That'd be
shit.
so
That'd be
badass.
so fucking.
Scarface was
No.
80s.
Was it 80s?
Yeah, actually,
late-
Vice City
late
was
70s,
heavily
early-
based off
yeah.
of Scarface.
No, it'd be much better if they did a 1930s.
Oh,
gangster.
that'd be
Oh,
awesome.
Do you know how much
Dude.
fun that would be?
That would be amazing.
Fucking Tommy guns.
Oh,
and
Yes.
shit.
my fucking
They
God.
have
So
the fucking
bad, dude.
Valentine's Day
Well
massacre.
Yes.
Oh, it'd be so
You
fucking
have like
good.
Al Capone in there and everything.
Oh,
like,
just
dude,
go to the
it'd be so
hardware
badass.
store and
We
buy a
need to
machine gun.
timestamp this, guys. We need to timestamp this, 'cause
Chicago
that's
in the
gonna
20s and 30s, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Chicago,
Oh,
like,
dude,
dude,
that would be fucking
that'd be
great.
fucking amazing.
Fucking dope, dude.
That would be so badass.
With
Old
those
school
old rickety
gangsters.
cars and shit like that
Yes.
turn like shit.
And you're trying to figure
They're like
man.
tanks.
But you're also trying to figure like the way the game's played out. You're trying to figure out which family you want to work for.
Yes.
And and each
It
decision
affects
you make
everything.
can
Shit.
fucking affect how
Yeah.
you might now
Oh,
go into
shit.
one area and just be attacked. You know how
Yeah.
in one of Which one was it? Was
The
there was
fapper
one of
ladies and shit.
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
if you join this family, you're at war with that family.
Well, wasn't there
and,
one
you
where
know,
you had like the triads in it? And
yeah,
stuff. Which one was that?
That was Grand Theft Auto 3, I think.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
so it's kind of like something.
Oh, so the
similar
tie in
to
the
that.
later ones as well.
No.
but-
What I'm saying though is it kind of like that where you had these gangs that they could be on your side
Yeah.
or against you depending on what decisions you made.
Yeah, I think
that'd
it
be
was
so much
the
fun.
one with
Yeah.
Nico Bellic. You had to fight the Irish family a lot, but then you ended up joining up with them too.
Yeah, see that would be fun
Yeah.
as fuck. Almost
Yeah, that was
kinda
number
like
4.
Yeah.
It'd be like a video game version of Last Man Standing.
Oh, that'd be
Remember
so
that movie?
Fucking cool. Dude.
Bruce Willis, where
Yeah.
he comes in and he's kind of not on anybody's
Exactly.
side. but
It's a remake of Yojimbo, but just in
fucking-
like
I
the
li-
Western. It's
I-
so
I like
good.
that movie.
I love it.
That could be really well.
You should watch
done.
the original. It's a
Really
samurai
well done.
film where he does. It's the same story, but it's the samurai going in. And he basically turns the two sides, the two gangs against each other, playing both sides against the middle, kind of thing.
So talking
It's
about
so
that
good.
game, look up The Day Before. That one, this one is one I'm waiting for. Apparently, it's supposed to come out. I've seen a few different dates.
Survival game.
Yeah, May 5th, 2022, or March 1st, 2023.
Shit. I'm gonna change the release date
Oh,
like that.
no, I think the release date is March 1st, 2023. So that game looks fucking
Let's watch the
great.
trailer.
Watch the trailer. Dude, this game looks fucking
Here we
good.
go. Okay, so this is the
And try to find
do the
one of the
official
shorter-
trailer.
one of the shorter
I'll do
ones.
the 4-minute one here.
Okay.
Okay.
4 minutes is fine. That'll take us
Because
to
the other
end
one's
of
a
the show.
gameplay trailer and it shows like the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
See, we should tie that into the TV. Maybe there's a way we could do that. Just get a better view of it.
Probably. We could probably do that.
Yeah, we could probably figure
You
something.
just run an
out with that.
HDMI.
Go away.
It's output. I mean, not right now. Stop looking. You were
Okay.
I saw your fucking wheels spinning.
Oh, and this is just a commercial. Don't worry about this.
Well, this looks gay as shit.
Okay.
It's just
Here
two
we go.
dudes sucking each other off. Oh man, I got you guys.
It's just a joke, guys. It's a joke. Wow, this looks
Looks
amazing.
good. Looks solid so far. Really well rendered.
The
Spider-Man
trees,
comes swinging through.
dude, trees are hard to render, and these look really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Well, that's one of the reasons why my flight sims sometimes it sucks doing.
Oh yeah, the
'Cause
trees.
If you
yeah.
have too many trees, yeah.
What's this called again?
The Day Before.
Day before.
It was a zombie game then.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple that are coming out that I was really
Well, they were.
interested in.
Did we watch the Matrix one recently?
That one, I don't know. Did we watch that? I know I showed
Wow.
it to you guys.
I like
Fucking looked
this.
amazing.
I
Yeah, I think
already
that's.
like this.
I think that area right there that they showed was supposed to be one of the safe areas
Yeah.
that you can go to and just hang out.
You know what this reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of
The Division.
The Division a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a very similar.
It's clean, doesn't it?
It looks.
Yeah, but the
great.
thing is, though, there was some speculation at one point that
Wow,
we
I
don't
like
think that this is a real game. That they're just fucking, making these to make it look like it so people invest.
Oh.
There were games that did that.
Yes, there were.
Well,
There's
yeah.
been,
One
that-
there's been a lot
there
of
was
them.
one game
Cut
that stole
videos.
there was a game that stole like $4 or $8 million from people,
Kickstarter scams,
Yep.
man. Uh huh.
but
It
it was out of
happens.
Russia, so you can't do anything.
Yep. It happens pretty often.
I'm not a fan of the third-person view, though.
I actually
It's
kind of
all
like it.
it's all third person.
I actually dig the third
Some
person.
people do. I tried the whole Gears of War setup. I couldn't do it. I mean, I played all of them, but
I think Gears of War is clunky as a third person.
that's what I mean. It's not
But
well
they're
done.
not. Most games are not as clunky as that.
But I did.
Ooh, I like
did.
that
I mean, I did
inventory.
Red Dead Redemption fine. You know, I did Grand Theft Auto fine, but
But yeah, I mean this game looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
oh, look at that!
I love the look of this.
reflection of the
Yeah.
lights, too.
Yeah,
That's
it looks
great.
so good.
Nice. Little cell phone store.
Walk
just
into the
set
cell
up
phone
like
place.
a quote unquote Apple store.
Yeah, it actually looks like one of those stores too. They did a good job with it.
I know, all that space for 4 phones.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm looking. It's looking cooperative.
Yeah, there's other players running around.
Well, you
in
can
there.
do that, or you can go in there and fucking kill everybody you see.
Yeah, I like it. Looks good.
Louis Vuitton backpack.
Yeah. Big open world. I love it.
All right.
Just casually walking
Oh,
around. like
whoa!
a
You can
40.
build your own
Yeah.
houses too.
Yeah, you can get your own food and shit.
Awesome.
Oh man, that's gonna be intense.
Oh man, you can actually update your weapons and craft them and shit.
And actually repair it.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, Yeah,
I
this
got it.
looks like it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good.
This
fucking-
is going to be cool.
That could be a time sapper.
Dude, oh yeah, but these survival games, man, are getting so realistic.
Hey, look, there's your rig.
I know.
Yeah,
Driving a
man.
Humvee.
You actually get stuck in the mud, it looks like.
I think you can actually get stuck.
Whoa, that's cool how the mud actually is making it difficult to go.
Yeah.
This is supposed to come out this year?
Next year.
Next year?
2023 is what you're saying. May 2023.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Built
about
really well.
9 months from now, I think.
It looks great.
All right.
I'm
Put that down on the list.
Yeah, man, it's got me interested.
Yeah. There's a gameplay.
Oh yeah,
one.
here's the release date.
Dun dun dun.
I know, it's like,
Oh,
come on
Jesus,
already.
Just fucking finish it up. We already saw everything. 20?
I know.
Well, it's going to be 21, 20.
All right, you're really building the suspense there.
Oh, my fucking
Whoa,
God.
2020.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I forgot.
2024.
They did that to fuck
2023.
with you.
Hey, never mind.
assholes. Give us
Yeah.
one more ticker. One
All
more.
right.
Next.
So yeah, initially
month.
they thought it was going to be released this year, but now
It
they've
looks like
pushed
it's
it
gonna
to
be
March
pushed
of
back.
next year.
Yeah, that's okay. They're gonna make it. Dude, yeah, look at this.
As long as it ends up
Game looks
good,
amazing. Remember, everyone, no pre-orders. I agree. Don't pre-order games.
That's actually what a lot of people have been saying.
Yeah.
They're like, don't
do it.
don't invest in the game
Mm-mm.
right now because
Too many people have done that, and then
Yeah.
they put out broken games.
way broken
Yeah.
games.
So we all have to. Every gamer's just got to not pre-order.
It's a
Yeah.
PSA
You know.
for everyone out there listening.
Seriously.
Do
Wait.
not pre-order
just
your
wait.
games.
Just
wait
wait.
till
No
you
matter
see
what
it.
they offer
Yeah.
you, you get this new gun
Wait
package
till
and
the
all this
alpha.
fucking- yeah.
Wait till the
Yes.
alpha. Anyway,
Don't buy something that
Because
hasn't
you
been
look at
released.
things like what
Yeah.
Fallout
Sure.
76 and all that.
we gotta wait till the
We ran
alpha.
over time, didn't we?
Yeah,
Like
a little
that.
bit,
It's
yeah.
okay. We can go over
It was
time.
worth it for that game. It looked cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that
Yeah,
looks
looks great.
good. Another one that looks like it's going to be good is
Matrix 1.
Zero something
No, turn it up.
something
Mute
Yeah.
yourself out, bud. You're done.
something.
Like,
Goodbye, everybody.
subscribe,
Thank you so much, everyone.
and share it.
Share. We love you.
Kevin, go fuck yourself.